No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the 3 people I'd watched leave through the green doors some time earlier. Whoa! What are you guys doing here?
I'm gonna be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Map? Oh, right. I dug the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of us.
You 3 came in through the blue door, right?
Yeah,
Which room did you go into?
this fan-shaped one. It's called the Bee Garden.
Bee garden?
It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can go see it yourself later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
And then we met up. Right here.
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You wanna have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited.
Yeah, sure, let's go take a look.
So?
Sure, let's have a look. After a few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center. What are those?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey! You wanna start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit, and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait, did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time?
Yeah?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods. 3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were?
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice. Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9. It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover,
Clover?
when we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
Why would Clover even mention that?
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
With seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. It went something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen mummified Egyptian queen. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as all ice, which eventually became simply Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
But why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah. I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center. This is...
It looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think?
These might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Right. Let's head back to floor A.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Tenmyoji shoved Kei aside and leaped through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him.
Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Tenmyoji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
We can't call an ambulance, Dio.
Bitch, this is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
Oh, right. Well, we've got Luna.
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but...
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark.
Yes, I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds, his results lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah. I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Dio and Luna were two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. I'd stayed behind after the AB game, and they'd all split up and gone into different rooms. It seemed like, one way or another, everyone had heard about Radical 6.
No. He can't... How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
Yeah, we looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Dio's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
No, nothing like medicine. I mean, it was just like a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
You're lying, Kay. I know that's where the chemical is.
God. He's going to... Oh, God, no.
Look, just to be sure, the three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't there?
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Treatment pods. That's it! If we put Quark in one of those pods... For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But... how?
Like this.
Quark's hand moved like lightning. He'd grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight toward his heart. Stop!
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Pretty tough for a kid. Hey, guys, I could use a hand here.
Yeah. Right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Tenmyoji, what the hell are you doing? Get over here! Tenmyoji, can you even hear me?
Oh, right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape! Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here!
Maybe this virus was created by the Free the Soul group.
Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
Jesus, this kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. Good. Thanks, whoever that was. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we going to do? We've got to calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Superel Beta.
Soparel?
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets. Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just... Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
respiration, blood pressure, brainwaves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes,
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
he shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
That the truth?
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes, at least I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6?
What are you doing?
I turned and followed Tenmyoji's gaze. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently, she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him, or for some other, more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. Alice? Hey, are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die.
Huh?
We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here.
Wait! Alice! We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leaped through the door. Damn it! I shook myself and took off after her.